When dealing with file I/O, we always want to do try blocks. What does that mean? Well, let's get into that. Here in the previous example, we showed how we can open example 12.txt. That file doesn't exist, and that blows up, and we get this error message in my console. So this is a context manager which automatically closes the file, but it doesn't automatically help me with errors. And so let's get into that. This is going to be one of many videos on file I/O, of course, but we're going to talk about specifically about the try except blocks in Python and how it relates to file I/O. This is why it kind of belongs here, because it's a good practice to always do try except blocks with file input and file output. So what are we going to do here? Let's do some block for try, and we're going to try the following. What does that mean? We're going to say try the following block. If there's any issue with that, well, go ahead and print there was an issue. Something like this, right? And what is this going to do? Well, let's run it and see what happens. Well, now we don't get the error message, but we do get this. There was an issue being printed, which is exactly what I want to show you. What does that mean? Well, first of all, if I say something here like print start of the program, let's just say program, and what I'm going to do here is say, hey, look, this is outside of the block, and we're going to say the end of the program. This is the start of the program. If we run this, we can see that even if we get an issue with our try block, this is going to be printed, but we also get the end of the program being printed. So what does this mean? This means that we are continuing the execution of our program, of our system. In other words, if you don't have a try and except block, your program is in a halt execution, right? If you do have a try and except block, you have a way of gracefully getting out of that issue that you're dealing with, and you are going to continue running your program. That's the best way, the best approach to take, because it's the best user experience. It's the best. You're gracefully telling your users, hey, this happened, or try this again, or whatever the case might be. But what you really don't want, the rule of thumb is, what you really don't want is just to stop the execution of the program and a big red error message that says something blew up. And to the end user, that may not mean anything, right? Because they could be technical or they could be untechnical, right? That's the main idea with the try except block. And just to kind of show without the try and except block, what happens is we stop the execution, right? So this print, there was an error, there was an issue, will never be printed. So you can see that we get start of the program, there's an issue that blows up, and we never get to this, right? That's the issue with this. So that's the first thing for using, that's one of the main benefits of using a try except block. We'll continue with more in the next videos, but this highlights, hopefully, and it's very clear as to the benefit of the catch. Well, in Python, there's no catch. In other languages, we have a catch, but in Python is the try except blocks.